Hi, my name's Noshed, some of you know me as Siobhan, Spurs video podcast. You can hear a lot of noise, that's because I'm stuck in traffic and I'll be here for a while. I've got to record a video podcast. We have a big shout out to my mate Joe McConnell, and he asked me what I thought about the game yesterday, and I said I was disappointed, not in the result, the results can always be disappointing. It was more the fact that the way Spurs have overreacted. I remember a lot of guys have said, "Oh, you know, had a go for Harry calling us idiots." Well, we are if we go like this. We've played some of the best football I've seen in a long time. Does that justify playing as bad as we did yesterday? God knows. Did we play badly? Yes. Did there lessons to be learned? Yes. Does Barrow get back to basics? I think so. Is Benny culpable? Possibly. But it's hard to defend when you've got no one in front of you. Same for Kyle Walker. But know that most of those attacks came from they just slipped through our midfield. So how on earth were they able to go from defensive attack so quickly and bypass the midfield so easily? Questions have to, and people hate to do it, but Scott Parker didn't have one of his best games yesterday. Sandro really struggled to get in the pace, but that's because he's been out for a while. Rafa was off the boil, and plus he's out of position as a right winger. That's not his natural position. We didn't play that well. We played some kind of 4-4-1-1. I don't know. It just didn't 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree. It just wasn't working for whatever reason. Hopefully we'll learn from it. We'll move on. But ultimately, we did not play well, and hopefully that's something we can learn from. In terms of what anything we need to do, I think we don't need to lose our heads. Yes, we're disappointed to say the players, but we have to go in there with a positive attitude. There's nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal. We thought Arsenal, they lost 4-0 to Milan, they lost to Sunderland, they're right for the picking. We got complacent, especially when we get two very decent goals and well, lucky goals really, a deflection and a very soft penalty. You think your luck's in here. When you start riding on your luck and you think everything you have the Midas touch, you start to believe your own hype. That's when it gets dangerous. You're never as good as you say, you're never as bad as you. Basically, what happened to us is what we did to Newcastle. We have to look at how they bypassed the midfield. That isn't a very good midfield. I mean, Riziki had probably one of the best games he's ever had. Scoring, some scoring, really, driving, playing, really roll back the years. And so was, Van Persie, great left foot strike, and he could have had God knows how many more. I mean, we were lucky we were in a pace thing, because did we deserve? No, we got work. We were lucky to get what we deserved. We could have been 8-0 or something, but that's how poor we were. Hopefully, we'll learn from this and move on. In terms of, because it was a real tonking, and sometimes you need that. I think we have been coasting and riding on our talent, and kind of, I wouldn't say getting away with it, but taking our success for granted. Hopefully that won't be the case. I am, someone said, "Oh, Benny, is he not saying anything?" Of course he's a great defender. I mean, I can think of only Evra and Cole being better left backs than him. I don't think Gibbs is. Maybe Enrique at Liverpool, but when he clears a line and he lands to Van Persie, well, do you know what? Why weren't those guys blocking him? They know he's going to go for his left foot, so shovel him onto his right. And people say, "Oh, King had a really good game." Yeah, it wasn't his best game. No, when you said 5 goals, it isn't your best game. And Fried had a very good game. Especially when you can see 5 goals. There's some very good saves there. And if you look at it, there was a one-on-one. And you think I wasn't going to go bad. King didn't happen. Didn't let it happen at all. But the danger signs were there. And we need to look at where it went wrong really badly. I think, obviously, it's not going to help the international break, but that's what Harry gets paid for. That's where you've got 5 days, and you'll be looking at that. So where did it went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? And you analyse that video, DVD, over and over and over again. Hopefully they'll make a DVD for us to watch. He'll borrow the Sky Sports camera and say, "You know what? I did an advert for you. Lend me all the camera footage. I want to see how enough we went wrong. I know the boys are away. I'll focus on that." Or he'll do one of the smart bits. "Do you know what? It's a blip. Every team's about, I remember that game was that we beat Wigan 9-1, and the next game we played terribly or something. And same again, beat Newcastle 5-0. We're thinking, oh well, with the bee's knees. Stevenage, we barely even showed up. You know, here we did 2-0, and again we didn't show up afterwards. You know, the game isn't over until it's over. You know, hopefully against Man U we'll have Lennon back. You know, because hopefully he'll be fully fit by then. You know, Sandro, people have been, you know, guy Major Hank has been calling for his return. Hopefully he'll put on a barnstorm of a game. You know, Giggs will get, you know, not Giggs, Bale will show what he's, you know, how he hopefully will be as good, or if not better, than Giggs. You know, Adebayor and Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart will hopefully be fit. I'm hoping Van der Vaart's not playing for Holland on Wednesday, but if he is, you know, he has a very light cameo. He doesn't get injured. And you know, Adebayor, yeah, he scored a goal. Salah scored a goal. What can you ask your strikers at the score? They did what was asked of them. Anyhow, I'm sorry if you can't see me. That's because the light is really bad in here. You know, I'll put it here, but I'm driving at the moment. But you know, as always, we've got to think results happen. They are, you know, it's a pain, but it is what it is. Anyway, as always, you know, watch Spurs Forum.co.uk, go to that, SpursOdyssey.com, Top Spurs, and there will be the guys that, you know, have knee-jerk reactions. We'll have want it, and I think it's just a case of just getting out of your system. And if that's what it is, that's all let it be. You know, at the end of the day, it's about glory. It's about doing things in glory, whether it's feigning glory or winning victoriously. Someone said to me, one of the most proudest moments, and it'll be the Inter game. Not the fact that the Inter game won. I mean, that itself was an amazing White Hart Lane night, beating the European champions. But for me, when we went to Inter, we're 4-0 down, but we never gave it up, and we showed such heart. You know, 4-0, and we could have made it. And all you heard of the Spurs saying, "We're gonna win 5-4. We're gonna win 5-4." You know, it's that kind of bullish bulldog spirit. You know, that's that daring spirit. We dare, we do. Who knows? You might win. You win more than you lose. Anyway, this is No Shad. I hope you can enjoy this. Hope you can see me. And as always, come on, you Spurs.